BTU unit. So like if you have like a little window air conditioner unit, that's the size of this one that can pump gallons per day. Now, if we work on doing the 60,000 BTU units, which will be a 220 plug in like your dryer, that unit will produce 10x. It'll produce 10 times the water out of the air. Clean, pure water. This is literally a miracle machine. How does it work, Thomas? It's condensing the air, the water from the air in a simple form. You can look at it as mechanistically. It's somewhat similar to an air conditioner, but it's nothing of the sort. This machine operates at up to 130 degrees, and it was actually invented out of Iraq. In the tanks, they used to be upwards of 130 degrees in the tanks, and so they took this technology, and they were reducing the temperature. That's right, brother. How you doing, Derek? The AC system drip the same amount and cold air as well. No, the AC system is not even a fraction of as efficient as this is, as far as producing condensation. That's what we're looking for. So like when the water drips off your air conditioner, it's not at an efficient rate, and of course that water is not clean, but nonetheless, this machine is doing 10 times the water dripping off your standard air conditioner, if that makes sense. So you see that solid little drip. That's usually, it's not easy to make this miracle happen. It requires a lot of engineering in the, at the end of it. Do I sell them? Not quite yet. We're working on promoting this machine, you guys, and we want to sell them. We've got, you can go on the website in my link tree, and you can pre-order. It's not really a pre-order, but it's like get on the list to order them, because we're going to either start manufacturing these ourselves, or we're going to hire a team to manufacture them. We're trying to figure out the direction of it. This is an exciting time for the machine right now. It is amazing, brother. It truly is. It really, and I know a lot of people will come in and say that this technology is already being done. Yes, it is, but this machine is 10x any of that technology. So when I mean 10x, we're talking 10x the savings, 10x the performance, 10x the efficiency, and this machine runs quiet. And this machine can be assembled with parts right off the shelf. So none of these parts on this machine are proprietary. So that means that everything in this machine is already warranted and backed, because each part is backed and warranted individually. It is wow, Thomas. It is a wow. I've been so excited to start talking about this thing. Is there one running now? Keith, very good question, man. Thank you for that. Actually, the machine is not very far from me right now in a storage unit, but we're going to be bringing it to my home, and we're going to be demoing this machine right in my garage. We're going to be sucking the air out of the water just all around us here, and proving that this thing is pumping this water at a frequency that is unmatched on anything in the planet. There's nothing even close to this 6,000 watt BTU machine pumping this amount of water in this amount of time. And we have all the charts, we have all the information to prove that. It's not basically a dehumidifier. No, it's completely different technology, actually. It's essentially achieving the same thing, but it's more, if you want to label it, you could label it more of a condenser. So it's more of a condenser actually than a dehumidifier. It is taking the humidity out of the air though, so if you want to label it as that, but it does not work like your standard traditional dehumidifiers work. And if you go online and you look up the best dehumidifier you can buy, it's going to produce, this machine produces the water out of the air 10 times faster than that machine. So it can't be labeled anything that is on the market. That's why it's called the air to water machine, not meet an air humidifier. You know what I'm saying? For lack of a better way to say it. 110, yeah, bro. So this 6,000 watt, or this 6,000 BTU machine, it runs off 110, but we have the 60,000 watt, or the 60,000 BTU that runs on 210 or 220. I'm sorry. I'm reading comments and I'm trying to talk, so I'm like, you want to make one? Truther, if you were this inventor, you could make one with parts at Home Depot, bro. But unfortunately, this guy knows the specific parameters in which this machine needs to be assembled, and there's a few, I guess you could say, top secret tweaks that he does to this machine with these parts that nobody on Earth has thought of. This guy is he's very special. This guy is an inventor, and he has invented many great inventions, and he's worked directly with DARPA and the military, and he carries a PhD. He's also he carries an engineering degree as well as an automotive technician's degree. So he's very smart, and they designed this for the military for the tanks that were running at 130 degrees. Do you put it in the garden? You actually do put this machine outside. Yep. So we would configure, if you wanted one of these in your home, you could choose between having this fill up right under the machine, which is going to be the least expensive, and then you could choose if you want to get your own tanks. We can work with tank companies, and we can install tanks where you could just have a nice tank with this water readily available, super clean, fresh, and pure. Also, we're going to be talking with people, getting, working and integrating ways to plumb this machine into your home. That way you've got that, that spout right there. You can pour this pure water from the air. And remember, this water from the air is only the water. It is not the poisons in the air. So just keep that in mind. It will not take any contaminant from the air, and you can test this water at the highest purity. You can't find more pure water. What's up, Charles? Nice to see you, bro. Can we build this? Yes, technically we can, but we need his blueprint on it to do so. You could probably, definitely, because I think you said you're an electrician, right? How much for one? This is still in the works a little bit. We're trying to hammer out these details. The price is going to depend on what we have to pay to manufacture and or to build these. We're at the point now where if we wanted to, him and I could get the parts and make them in the garage and make them to order one by one, but that's a little difficult. There's things that mainly this machine has to be brazed up, so the plumbing has to be brazed up. So that's the part. If you're not good with brazing, then that could be a hurdle for you. Appreciate you sending the love, Joseph. Appreciate you guys. A lot of people are gonna be angry, or they're going to come in about this machine and say, "Oh, you're a fraud. You just made this up." You guys don't know what this is. People are looking at a cage here, and they don't know what's inside it. This machine is one of a kind. It's really gonna help revolutionize the air to water technology, and it can also be extended. The technology of this, we can fine tune this machine and make it more efficient and make them smaller and more, just we can go so many different directions with this machine. Look up the Moses West. Yes, thank you for mentioning that. That is not at all what this is. The Moses West machine. His machine, pound for pound, was way bigger, and it produced a lot less water. He never really had good specs on this machine. On these machines, see, we've got the specs down here on a 6,000 BTU unit to the exact science of the relative humidity versus what the frequency of water that's going to be pumped out of the air with this thing. So we've got the charts. We can, any engineer that wants to look at the real details, we can pull the chart up and show them, hey, this is the frequency and this is your best machine at this size. It's all about what's pound for pound, right? What's pound for pound. You can make a big giant air conditioner like the size of a semi truck, and you can get it to pour the water out like this. But who wants to pull a semi truck in to get water out of the air? Thank you, Joseph. Tap is right. Keep tapping. I appreciate you guys. I see one person, I think, out of the 100 here is tapping. Like, so if you guys are benefiting at all, please tap the screen. Thanks for the follow, bro. Thank you for the support, Almighty. This guy knows what's up. He's saying share and tap. This is the homie. Thank you, beautiful brother. Back at you. You're a real one. You're my new favorite right now, Almighty. I'll crush the follow back, my G. Let me catch up with you guys. Is this just a condenser? You know, you got to think about this, homie. If this is just a condenser, why would I be wasting my time here? You just got to think about it. If this is just something that you can just go buy at the store, bro, I got better things to do. This is not just a condenser. This is the air to water machine. That's why I got the label on it, just in case people get it. You know what I'm saying? It's an air to water machine. So this machine is one of a kind. We got to understand that. Does it work in cold weather? Yes, but it works best in the heat, believe it or not. Yeah, Charles, exactly, bro. Like right here, this is the whole idea, free water and free energy. Exactly, bro. We're just proving again that the water is free and it's all around us. It's the technologies like these that don't get the help. If it used petroleum, then this technology would probably be getting a lot more help. And so you can also look at one of these things as well. We've got free energy all around us, right? We got the Earth's magnetism that we can literally harness free energy. We can make motors and generators off of just magnets, you guys. So if you got a generator magnet with copper and magnets and it's generating 110 AC, then you can run that machine off of a free generator. Does that make sense? A lot of people can't handle that stuff yet. Charles, you already know. You're an electrician. I guarantee you understand how we have this free energy we can harvest. Have you guys not seen? Go Google or go on TikTok. Look up the magnetism generator, the free energy copper magnet generators. You can make them to any scale. That's pretty much just what this machine is doing in a different sense. Thank you guys for the tapping. That helps me and TikTok greatly. Where do you buy it? Again, you guys go on my link tree in my bio. For now, all you can do is sign up with your email and a phone number, and a note, But right now, we don't have these machines for sale. But that's what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get the information out there. We're trying to get a little help, a little crowdfunding, you know what I mean? And try to get this thing promoted. But we need something behind us. Just going on TikTok isn't enough. Again, thank you for coming in and saying irrelevant comments. I appreciate it. I really do. This one says, as I'm explaining this one still comments dehumidifier. Again, if this was a dehumidifier, I would put right here, look at a dehumidifier. This is not a dehumidifier. It's called the air to water machine, and there's a reason for it. So I'm going to repeat that so many times because I'm going to have to kind of get that into those that refuse to kind of know anything about this thing. They don't know anything about it, so they're just telling me what it is. Yes, LOL, an AC unit does pull the water out of the air, but does it do it this way? Not even close. You guys got to pay attention to the details here. You can't just come up here and say, just because this idea has been done with taking the moisture from the air, it doesn't mean that this machine is just all of those machines. That's why promoting. That's why I'm having to come on here, and it's great. I appreciate the comments because I get to talk to you guys about it, and I get to explain it, and we can go in depth. I've got more slides we can pull up if you guys want to look at the actual specs. If there's any engineers in here, I'd love to show you the specs on this machine, and you will see that there isn't any other machine on the planet, air conditioner or a dehumidifier. It don't matter if it's the size of a semi truck or not. There's nothing on the planet that's even close to this little 6,000 BTU. There's a little bitty 6,000 BTU machine in here. This isn't the whole entire thing. This is a stand this machine is sitting on, you guys. So if you look, you can see through right here, and I'll get more pictures of it. I'm going to have this machine in my own garage, and you could see the little AC sized unit is right here. And if this was just an air conditioner, then this machine wouldn't be relevant, you guys. It's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to literally just sell people air conditioners. It does work in cold weather, but it works best in the heat, where a lot of people are suffering the most. There is no areas that have no humidity. So this person keeps coming in with the naysay comments. Thank you. Thank you. You're great, because not only are you pumping comments into my live, you're also giving me plenty of reasons to pretty much totally prove everything you're saying incorrectly. And like I said, I'll pull up the information if we need to. I can show you guys the spec sheet. We can look at the frequency and rate at what humidity this machine pumps the water out of the air. If you guys want to see the real specs on it, I'm totally cool with doing that too. I love it. So this one says, so a dehumidifier. Nope. It's called the air to water machine. It's right here. Yeah. If it was a dehumidifier, I would say meet the dehumidifier. Thank you for the gift, you guys. When you guys do that stuff, I don't need the pennies. It does good for TikTok. Show it work. Go watch the videos, guys. I've got the most recent video showing it working, and that I just recently uploaded. I've also got a playlist on my bio showing the machine, what it's doing, and how it works. Tracy, exactly. This is the bottom line. See, you're taking the shortcut past everybody that's getting hung up on the details, that don't know what this is, and you're getting straight to the point. Wish we all could own one of these machines. That's what it is. Everybody's going to wish that they owned this machine. Everybody can benefit from owning this machine. There's a reason for it. If it was just a basic dehumidifier air conditioner, then I got a million and one other things I could do. I own a business. I could go promote my business. I can promote my toothbrush. I can promote my website. I can promote my content. I could go get a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing this for a reason, you guys. And, just, you can check out my content if you think I'm on here just wasting people's time. It works best where there's humidity. Yeah, there's a range. If you want to see it, we can look at the range, you guys. There's a range. That doesn't mean that it's not working well under other conditions, because there are other machines that are doing this same concept, but they're not near as efficient at all, and they work a lot less efficient as the humidity goes down and or up. A lot of machines don't work at all in any relatively high humidity. This is a great question, Expansion. Thank you for coming in with actual legit questions too, you guys, not just naysaying questions, which I love them both. Thank you. So you're asking me how much would it cost to fill, like, let's say this 5-gallon jug. Well, the cost of your kilowatt per hour is going to vary depending on where you live, and if you're a residency or a commercial, obviously. But essentially, you can get up to gallons for pennies, man, on this machine. And so when I say this, because there is a range, but the range in which this machine is producing this water, from the worst to the best, it's not that huge. There's a lot of machines out there that have to have this perfect combination of you know, relative humidity in order to really produce anything significant that's worth even knowing. I'm 90 plus questions back on you guys. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up. You guys, if you're looking for the machine, you can check out the website in my bio on my link tree. You guys go and look at it. You can put yourself on a pre-order list. You can look at you can go look at the specs. You can go to the website and you can see the video also of this thing running on the website as well as in my videos. Jack, appreciate you. If you know that I'm here just to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate those who vibe. I've got a lot who don't vibe me. I got a lot of people who think that I'm just like, I don't know, coming on here just to lie to people all day and try to confuse them. But it's like, well, maybe you were lied to and maybe you were confused by how you were taught. You know, and I'm not trying to pick on nobody because I was that same person. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like there's that bot mentality. It's just out there. No, man, I'm here only to help people. That's what I'm doing. Almighty says sign up now and you'll get it for free. Lizzie, you want one, fam? Yep, go in the bio and go check it out. And again, you guys, I started a GoFundMe, crowdfunding. If you guys want to help me do this, $5, you can put on the GoFundMe and let's start getting it adding up if you guys want to help. If not, then I've got to continue different avenues. Maybe I have to go try to chase investors, which is a headache. Cold? So yeah, this is another irrelevant comment of somebody who's uneducated that just wasting their time commenting, but that's fine because it's helping out my account and it does help me explain this more. So thank you for wasting your time, but helping my time. Jack, what are you doing, bro? Seriously? So this is not a regular AC unit. If this was just an AC unit that I put in this stand, do you think I'm going to sell this to anyone? Just think about it, bro. Do you really think that I got nothing better to do than to come on TikTok and hide an air conditioner inside this stand and try to lie to people and tell them that this is some air conditioner? But thank you for wasting your time. I appreciate it. Dude. What? He's fucking just pissing in the middle of my shit. Yes, I'm working on videos explaining the operation of this. Yep. And we've got some videos on the site. Like I said, you can go through my link tree and you can click on the site. You can see the video of it operating. You can see the engineer talking about the machine. He's showing you the relative humidity and the frequency at which this machine is pumping the water. This is the whole idea. We got to know the details behind it. If you don't know the details, then you are literally just talking. A lot of these machines are just telling you it pumps the water out of the air. At what frequency? At what percentage? At what efficiency? How is this machine working? Is this machine stackable like this one is? You can stack these. You can stack the 6,000 BTU units on each other, or the 60,000s. You can literally get multiple 60,000 BTU units outside of a building, a restaurant, for example. And that restaurant could start using the pure air out of the pure water out of the air for all the food that they're making instead of the tap, all the coffee that they make and stuff. Like they're just using the tap, you guys. And if it's not just the tap, it's a little bit of filter. That's not good for you. That we already know that the tap ain't sustainable. It's blocking your brain. Like it blocks our third eyes. You want to send the specs so you can make it. That's unfortunately it would be unlikely that you could do it. It's just very specific the way this machine comes together, but it is all technically off the shelf. Are hydrogen water bottles good? I don't even know what those are, homie. All I'm telling, if I were to tell you a water bottle, it's going to be glass or stainless, and it's got to be 100% stainless because they blend the stainless up with other types of less good for you metals. Put it that way. I gotta watch what I say. I can't be too real. Appreciate you, Joseph. You're a real one. Oh, thank you. Yes, this the naysayer commenter. Thank you again. You're lying to people about motors that make free energy. So this is a bot thing to say, and it says I am teacher. When you say things like that, you don't really sound smart. And your name is John Smith. So you look and you have no bio. So you're the epitome of a bot on TikTok. But thank you for these comments. Really, I appreciate you sitting in here wasting your time to help out my page and give me opportunities to speak on what you're saying, because you're trying to tell people I'm lying about motors that make free energy. Have you looked it up? Or are you just listening to the government, where the government says, no, you've got to use gas to run a motor or a generator, right? There's no free energy. What money is that going to... Dude, we're not falling for it anymore. So if you don't think there's free energy, you're falling right into where they want you to fall in, teacher. Do you see what I'm saying? There is free energy, and we can harness it. It's all around you, and you have to be awake to see it. If you're sleeping, you won't see it. You'll say, oh, I've got to flip the switch. That's energy. But if you're awake, you realize that the energy is all around you. What is an alternator? An alternator is generating energy. Out of what? Just spinning. It's just using the spinning of the engine to generate electricity. But there's no power going to the alternator. So how is it creating energy? There's no such thing as free energy. Come on, bro. We're not falling for it no more. Ethan says, take advantage of the stupid. Hey, I don't want to just attack people, but we do have to set these examples out there and explain, like, bro, you're wrong, and this is why. There's got to be truth and non-truth, right? You can't just... You got these people who just throw things out. They just say things, and it confuses people. And then there's no right, or there's no real or fake. There's no right or wrong. There's so much misinformation. You messaged me, Charles. That's what's up, bro. I'll try to definitely get back to you on that. It increases the evaporation reflecting the sun. No, it has nothing to do with that, bro. No, it has nothing to do with the sun. You don't need the sun or nothing. What do you get for $5? You get to help the machine produce if you want to help humanity. If not, then you know what I'm saying? It's do what you want. It's a take it or leave it kind of vibe. How much is it going to cost? That's still up for debate. It's probably, hopefully, going to be around $1,000 if we do everything right. But it's not that simple, because we have to look at production, and we have to look at purchasing. We have to look at a lot of different details, because obviously if we buy in bulk, when we buy these parts, then we're going to save money and we can make them cheaper. But we're trying to figure out if we want to be the manufacturers, or what direction we're going to go with this. Regardless, we just want to get it known. We're going to get on the news and shit. You know what I mean? We need to be... I'm going to contact at least the local paper and start there and explain to them, yes, I've seen these machines, you guys. You need to look at the specs. Get an engineer out here. Look at the specs of the frequency in which this water comes out of this machine, and then you will see that this is something extra special. It's not... This technology is old, you guys. Pulling the moisture from the air. You know that the Hindenburg made 50 tons of water when it exploded? It actually made water. It exploded. So they learned this technology a long time ago, how to try to get this water from the air. But I'm just telling you, this is the best, and there's no other way to say it. I have nothing better to do. Thank you for that comment. I guess I don't. I mean, I'm talking about a machine that could revolutionize and change the world. So I guess I don't have anything better to do, teacher. Thank you. Yep. Again, here's, you see, this is why I love this. And this is why, I'm glad that a lot of people are confused and don't really know what they're talking about, because look at all this engagement we get to do because people don't have a clue. Congrats, you made a homemade dehumidifier. Tell me, you open the door on this and explain how that's a dehumidifier. Let's look at every part in it. I would show you guys one by one, but we do have to protect, the invention. But I'm here to tell you, go watch the video. You can see the frequency. No machine at a 6,000 BTU size is going to be draining water out of it the way this does. That's not up for debate. There's no debating it. If we put any other machine on the market, pound for pound, this is 10x, homie. This is 10x the speed in which it does it. You can go watch it. Go on the website. You can see him. He shows you the relative humidity in the air, and he's telling you the frequency in which this machine is quietly pumping water. It's very quiet. Let me catch up. I'm 100 comments back again, you guys. I'm trying to get to you guys. What's up, my G? Thank you for sharing, Trinity. Derek, right? I try. It's hard to like remember you guys' first names and your TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But I think I remember Derek is your name. How do you clean, or do you have to? No, you don't really have to clean it. Eventually, they could have some servicing, but there's not much to them. They're constantly going to be pumping out this pure water. Another irrelevant question, but thank you for commenting it, because again, you don't know what this machine is, so that's what I mean by that the comment's irrelevant in that sense. But at the same time, this machine will always pump the water out of the air in circumstance any circumstance at all. There could be almost no humidity. It's still going to pump some of the water out of it. Yeah, there's prototype hydrogen cars that convert hydrogen to water. There you go. There you go. And this technology is going in a lot of different routes. Why? Because we're in a water crisis, man. Nobody even pays attention or cares about that part. There's literally a water crisis for fresh water out there. There's only 1% of the water on the planet that's available that is actual fresh water, and a lot of that is either underground or is being cycled through the toxic system we use, where we use the sewer system and it goes through the ropes. Uh, Anthe, again, the machine isn't quite available to the public yet. That's why I'm out here talking about it. I'm making content about it. I'm trying to educate people. And again, at this point, I'm gonna have to reach out like to the actual like news stations and stuff, because it's like until people see it on the news and an anchor saying, this machine works 10 times better than anything its size, pound for pound, then people aren't really gonna let it sink in. People aren't really going to believe it until they see it like on the news or something, where they're like, oh, wow, this thing really is what he says it is. So that's pretty much where I'm at, where I'm about to go real public with it as far as educating. Then the investors and or the crowdfunding is going to hopefully start coming in. That's what I'm asking for now. We're talking with investors, and or we're asking for some crowdfunding. If the crowdfunding don't work, then we'll just have to go through investors, which it can go a lot of directions that way. Ethan, again, you don't know what you're talking about, because you don't have to have a dehumidifier to take the water out of the air. You can actually do it with an air conditioner, which is a completely different unit. So you're incorrect again, but we'll continue educating it because I appreciate it. You guys are giving me the opportunity. So this is called air to water machine. It's not a dehumidifier. It's taking the water out of the air, and it can do it in a humid environment or a less humid environment. It doesn't matter. Joseph, you're a homie. Stay grateful, spread love. That's a great name. Do you know what BTU is even? Nope, I have no idea what BTU is. Does it even matter? Why would that even matter? Because you can use it as a reference. What is a 6,000 BTU air conditioner? This is the same size as that, but it's not even close to the same thing. And it's actually using less energy to make way more water than an air conditioner would ever dream of making. Let alone it's the pure water. Remember, this is pure water. That's like the biggest selling point. You guys will see. I mean, just hang tight. Like I said, this thing's gonna slowly change the world. It just depends on which angle we hit it at. There's already commercial units, not of the air to water machine. I mean, how do you know this? You guys, you don't even know what this is. So how can you say that it's already being made? I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm not trying to pick on anyone. But you have no clue what's in here. So how can you say they already made it? This is great. I appreciate the comments. I really do. All the good and bad, man. You guys are great. 10 hertz frequency. 10x the frequency. There you go. Can't wait till he reads my truths. Okay. So what happened to our air? What will happen to our air? Good question, Leo. So this will pull the moisture out of the air. But if you didn't know, air is constantly pushing moisture at a rate that we can't keep up. So if, let's say we had 1,000 dehumidifiers outside, the air is flowing through so quickly containing this water that you wouldn't even be able to measure the difference in taking the air out. But you can, if it was inside like a home, you could actually pull all the moisture out of the air with this machine out of a home to where there would be no moisture, which is not good, actually. Again, nope, you're wrong, and thanks again for another incorrect comment. This is, again, you have no idea what you're talking about. You're making it a larger than average dehumidifier. No, I'm not. You don't know what kind of condensers are in this unit. You don't know how this unit is assembled. You're literally just saying things. But thanks for the comment. And keep it going, man. Keep going. Keep pumping it. Type faster. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Trey? You fasted for 36 hours and you feel better, bro. You feel amazing. Yep, welcome, and keep doing it, man. And, I always tell you guys, if you want to burn fat, there's nothing that will burn fat faster than fasting. How do we get fat? We're eating. So what's the opposite of eating? Not eating. Isn't that a wild concept? People think that just go watch Naked and Afraid. Those people lose a bunch of weight. Why? Because they're not filling their faces with fake food all day. It's like this concept is wild. Like, don't eat, you'll lose weight. If you eat, you'll gain it. And if you eat fiber, you won't. You won't gain much weight if you eat fiber. But otherwise, if you're eating a bunch of carbs, bro, you will gain that weight. It'll catch up. Especially as we become more insulin sensitive and we become, more dependent on the glucose like we all are. But thanks for sharing, bro. How does it make more water than exists in the air? It doesn't, man. This machine is extracting the water from the air. Okay. There's so much water in the air, you'd be very surprised how much water is all around us. People are unaliving all over the world every day from not having water, but they're breathing this water in all day long. So it's wild to think people are unaliving while this water is all around them. It's kind of like when we don't have any like power in our house, but we've got all this free energy literally surrounding us. So it's this right under your nose kind of thing that they've put us into this world. And if you look in my content, almost every single video is like, hey, did you know this is right under your nose? Did you know that? Did you see this? Like, honestly, and it's not anything more than that. It's about like, hey, they're doing this with these foods. Did you know this? Like, it's not a matter of is this true or not. It's like, did you know it? Because it's the truth. Good question. Now, when you say how many gallons in a 24-hour period, it can produce many gallons. So this is the 6,000 BTU unit. And again, we have a 60,000 BTU unit that does 10x that. So if we say, well, how much does the 6,000 BTU? Let me pull up the spec sheet, you guys. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm still personally familiarizing myself with this spec sheet. This is from the engineer here. So this is showing you the relative humidity. So this is all the way down from 10 to 90% relative humidity. Okay, and this is the temperature outside. So this right here, let's say it's 80 degrees and it's 80% humidity. So this on the 6,000 BTU, let me see here. Again, bear with me. I'm not claiming to be the engineer here. I'm just working with him, trying to help him, get this scene. So this is rated at, let's see here. I can't see because TikTok has all these things in my way on this scale. I'm trying to show you guys, and you guys can screenshot this. It's very simple chart here. This is the details I'm talking to you about here. So I think this is in liters, and I think this is in liters per hour. If I had to guess. Now, so in these conditions, it's putting the liters per hour here. So yes, there is a range at which it does not pull water from the air, but these are at extremely low temperatures and relative humidities that wouldn't be really seen in many cases. So yes, this is liters per kilowatt hour. So this is showing the kilowatt hours, how much how much kilowatt hours per, let's say 80% relative humidity at 80 degrees. It's doing 2.86 kilowatts per hour. So liters per kilowatt hour. So 2.9 liters at 80 and 70. 2.8 liters at 80 and 80. Okay, and this is just for the little small machine. This is just the way that this machine is sitting right now. This is without doing any more modifications or tweaks to it. So again, any engineer that knows what these machines really are doing here, they're going to see that this is unmatched. What if your neighbors takes the air and converts it into water? Okay. Okay. Whatever. How is it not just a dehumidifier? That's the whole technology of it. If it was, you guys, if it was just a dehumidifier, then this wouldn't mean anything. This machine wouldn't mean anything. That I wouldn't be talking about it. Why would I come on here just talking about a dehumidifier somebody made up? I got lots better things to do, guys. Thank you for all of the comments, good and bad. If you have air with lots of humidity and you live near lots of water, the bigger issue is clean water. Well, if you have lots of humidity and lots of water in the air, this machine is going to be your best friend. It's going to be literally pumping it for you. We don't need we don't need water to live. Well, you can ask that to like half of the world that are having issues with water and tell me, if we need it or not. Good question, Trey. Thank you for the question, bro. What about the chemtrails? Exactly. So the idea is that this machine pumps out 100% pure water. So he should have really put the note huge here that this makes pure water from the air. So it does not take anything, whether that be good or bad, from the air into this water. It is 100% pure water and nothing else. And I'm going to be pulling up the test. I'm getting the testing information from him to prove that as well, you guys, that this is pumping out 100% pure H2O from the water, or from the air, my fault. Right. This is, a lot of people comment this, and when the first video I made went viral about this, they were coming in saying, "Oh, it's in the air, it's in the air." Again, this water is being pumped out of this machine as pure water. It does not. It only takes the H2O out of the air. The hydrogen and oxygen, the water itself, nothing else. If this machine was pulling chemtrails out of the air, bro, I could not back it. I could not vibe with an air to water machine that just pulled chemtrails out of the air and we drink the chemtrails. We're not falling for that kind of crap anymore. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to fall for it. King, this is a good question, and I'm going to keep it 100% real with you. You want to see like alkaline testing. So this water is going to be considered neutral. It's not going to be acidic or alkaline. Now, how does it compare to the mountain spring? Again, I'll stand my ground on that one. I will always tell everybody that you can't beat the mountain spring. The mountain spring is unbeatable. But this is better than all the other options. Does that make sense? Because all the other options are pretty much unhealthy. You're getting tap water, you're getting plastic water bottle water, you're getting distilled. Distilled is not healthy or good at all, and they often use chemicals to distill the water, and distilled is dead water. So and again, if there was a test to see if this pure water is living water, I would do that test as well. But usually the water isn't living because of what they do to the water as far as like treatment plants and shocking it, things like that. So again, for those who get into the details in the nitty gritty and they want to really know how amazing this machine really is, and you can handle, if you can just hang on a second and let your mind open enough to realize that this machine is not an air conditioner, it's not a dehumidifier. You can check the spec sheet, you can see the frequency at which this machine pumps water pound for pound. Then use the information to your advantage. Like, you can go and research it, and then you can see what it is for what it is. Again, I'm going to have to jump back down, you guys, and catch up with you. Is this product in my link tree? Yes, family. Product info, please. Yes, the website is in my link tree, where you can see the machine operating. You can hear and see the engineer, demoing this machine, you guys, and you can see all the specs that he offers. He's got a special chart done up to show you how much the water pumps against the relative humidity you have around you, which on average is doing very well. In most places, even extremely high, even extremely high heat areas in the world, and they actually work better in the higher humidity. And this machine, it'll actually, even you can take this thing in the desert, and you'd be surprised how much water is in the desert that you could be pumping out of the air, just right there in the desert where everybody is unaliving and they're all sick from this contaminated water. And this is pumping pure water from the air, no matter what the air is. See, again, you don't know what you're talking about because you don't know how the technology works, and you don't understand when I explain that it's only actually pulling the air or the water out of the air. Why am I filtering it? It's pulling only pure water. Do you see what I'm saying? It's pumping only pure water, and it's tested. It's already tested and vetted. Okay? So, dude, look, again, you don't know what you're talking about because you didn't invent this machine. That's why I talk to the inventor about the machine, not random people on TikTok. I come on here to explain the machine. But when it comes to educating me, I'm gonna let the inventor, I'm gonna let the engineer educate me. Do you see what I'm saying here? Because I'm gonna learn from the person who built it, who actually knows what the hell is going on with it, not just somebody on TikTok. You've been in my live for like 20 minutes naysaying it. You've been helping me so much. I just wanted to thank you. Yes, homie. The product is in the link tree. Jump in the link tree. You can see my site. You can see the things I offer you guys, as well as you can see the Air to Water Machines website, and you can go and pre-order on there. You can go look at the specs. You can go see all the engineering of it. We're not here to lie to people and try to trick them. Why would I do that? Why would I be there? Mr. Toked in all caps. Okay, you have to understand, just because there's no mineral. Did you know that most of the water that you've been drinking your whole life has no minerals? Did you know that? And if there are minerals, how significant are they when you're drinking tap water, or you're drinking purified water that they add minerals to? Unless you're drinking mountain spring water every day, all day, like I do. I actually go to the mountain and get my water. Unless you're doing that, you're not getting any real minerals in your water. So we should already be making sure that we're supplementing our minerals and not expecting to get them all from water. Okay? So if you're not taking some kind of a mineral or getting it in your food, then you're already going to be most likely mineral deficient. So you got to really just understand how it all works, okay? So when it comes to the water, again, unless you're at that mountain getting it from the pure source, you're not getting no good minerals. Where can you buy it, Henry? It's you can pre-order this machine through the website. The link's in my bio. You can get on the list. We're starting to get, the more people we get on this list, the more we can come to an investor and say, hey, we've already got over 40 people that want this machine that are already signed up. So the more we got people set up to get this good machine, this real air to water machine, this machine that is not an air conditioner, it's not a dehumidifier, it's not poison, it's not this or that everybody keeps trying to say about it, then you can pre-order this machine. You can go look at the engineering specs, and you can check out the patent on this machine, public record, and you can see that it's legit, one of a kind. I'm not here to just lie and scare and do this and that. Laugh it up. Laugh it up. No, that's cool. Here, let me pin it. You're laughing. You're thanking. I'm thanking you because you're helping me. You know what I mean? I just want to give you a shout out and pin you up and thank you, the naysayer, all the people who, oh, you're lying, you're this, you're that. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Because we're here to talk about the facts here. There's dust in the air, dude. Dude, if it was pulling dust out of the air, why would I be here? Where's all the dust at? Why is it making pure water? You understand how reverse osmosis works. That's great. And RO really ain't that great anyway, and it doesn't get all the contaminants from the water anyway. You're sure it's contaminated by the chemtrails. Again, another irrelevant comment. Somebody that's not educated, you're just commenting, but that's fine. Thank you again. Explain how it's not a dehumidifier. I'll explain to you how it's more like an air condenser. A dehumidifier, there's many different angles you can go with it. A dehumidifier, simply pound for pound, could not keep up with this machine. A dehumidifier there's different ways that they make them, but most on the market are not near as efficient or doing anything even close to what this machine is doing inside. And again, I'm not the engineer. I do know how it works generally, and I'm not going to give away too much information on it because there is one very pertinent thing that this machine has that makes it stand alone. And obviously, I'm not going to share that in respect to the engineer. But you're going to have to you don't even have to take my word for it. Go look at the spec sheets on the website. If you need further explanation of how it's not a dehumidifier, go read the specs. Nobody will. Nobody, I promise you, everybody commenting, they have the energy to type and comment and say no, no, no. I'll bet you $1,000,001, not one of them are going to go and read the specs on this machine and debunk it. I did the mullein leaf, so I'm detoxing the lungs, so I keep getting this little phlegm. I apologize. Thank you guys for rolling with me though. I don't explain anything other than you're wrong. Okay, then you've been here wasting your time in my live for the last half hour while all I've just said is you're wrong repeatedly. That's all I've said. But again, you guys, you're pumping the comments. Keep it up. Keep it up. You don't drink tap water? Exactly, but you also don't drink mountain spring water, I promise you. I promise you, you're not going to the mountain spring and getting your water. Ethan says another lie. Hey, thanks for another comment. Another comment. Hey, man, they're stacking up in here. I appreciate it. I can't even keep up with you guys. There's so many good comments. Again, you don't actually know facts about the minerals either, because I'm here to tell you, sea moss, yes, is full of minerals. And why is sea moss not even close? The Baja Gold, dude, if you're still eating salt thinking you're getting minerals, you take this much salt. If you take more salt than that, watch your blood pressure rise. You don't eat salt to get your minerals. You eat sea moss. You eat burdock root. You drink burdock root tea. You eat real food that's full of minerals. But eating salt, you don't get that much mineral. Even the Baja Gold, cool. There's 40% of the salt is made of mineral. That's cute. That's great to use as a salt, but that's not how you get your body's minerals for the day. That's not how it works. A lot of people are uneducated, and I've got lots of information and videos on this stuff. Cool. Hey, again, you're uneducated. Go, hey, 1337, whatever you are, go and read the spec sheets and go on the website and read about the air to water machine and how it's not a dehumidifier. It was a dehumidifier, then it'd be patented as a dehumidifier. It's not patented as a dehumidifier. You see what I'm saying, homeboy? So you got the all caps comment, but again, I appreciate the all caps and everything and coming in here and commenting, because I get to continue proving you guys wrong. Because it's not one. Oh, explain how it's not. I don't need to, because I've got all the specs and you can go and read all the specs. I'm not here to give you every specific example of how it's not. I'm here to explain about how it does work and what it is and how it is pumping out clean water. I'm losing my viewers. Homie, I'm usually running 25 in my live because they restrict my account constantly. So if I'm running 90 and I've been running 100 to 90 for the past, let's say, I've been on here for an hour now, then I'm losing my viewers. Then lose them, homeboy. Oh, I just went up to 94. That's weird. Do you see what I'm saying? You guys, I'm here to talk about the benefits and what this is about. I'm not here to just talk about to the people who got nothing better to do on a Saturday morning, but tap their keyboard. No, this is not an air to water machine. This is a dehumidifier in all caps. No, it's not. It's not. And I'll keep saying it. And I'm live with 90 people in here saying it over and over. And I'm going to keep making videos about how it's not. And I'm going to keep explaining how it's not. I'm going to keep explaining the benefits and the positives of this air to water machine and how it's going to change the world and how its efficiency is 10x anything on the market, pound for pound. That's the selling points. That's how we're going to change the world with this machine. And all the naysayers are going to be welcomed. All y'all are going to be welcomed and say, please, let's talk about this. Because if this isn't the real deal, I want to make sure y'all know that. I want to make sure that this isn't going to go on, nowhere. And if this ain't the real deal. And I want to make sure, why would I be on here wasting my time if this is just some air conditioner somebody put into a cage? Oh, but you're... Keep going, bruh. Keep going. We're talking the benefits of it, though. So it's a condensation machine. Well, I don't know. I'm having a hard time, like, trying to understand why it matters what you call it. Because what is this machine doing? It's pulling fresh, pure water from the air and only the water from the air. Not the contaminants, not the chemtrails, guys. It's not pulling any contaminants. It's only pulling the fresh, pure, clear water from the air. It's an air to water machine. It's not a condenser. It works like a condenser. It's not an air conditioner. It has some features that an air conditioner could have. It's not a dehumidifier. It does some things that a dehumidifier does, but it's more efficient than all of those put together. So why are people so obsessed with labeling it a dehumidifier? What does it matter? Okay, let's call it a dehumidifier. Let's say this is a dehumidifier. There's no other dehumidifier on the planet that pumps the water this pure and quickly. 10x. 10x. This thing's 10x anything else, any dehumidifier on the planet. So there you go. You guys are happy now. You can call it a dehumidifier, and you can say that this is the best dehumidifier ever made in the planet, and it's 10 times more efficient. It's 10 times more energy efficient, and it pumps 10 times the water 10 times quicker than any dehumidifier or air conditioner that's ever been invented on the face of the earth, homeboy. So call it what you want to call it. It don't matter what you call it. It's about what is it, bro? What's the details? Why does nobody stress the details? You can go look up a dehumidifier on Google, and it'll say, hey, we can pull the water out of the air. Cool. At what frequency? What's the detail? Nobody knows, or nobody has any clue what the actual frequencies and what the charts are. Let's compare chart to chart. Let's get an engineer in the room, and we will set our chart down next to the best air dehumidifier in the planet, and our machine will run 10 times, 10x the efficiency and 10x the water. So what? There's no more to it. So if you guys want, Jen, you want an explanation, that was kind of the explanation. But if you want to label it, the label's right here, homeboy. It's called the air to water machine. It's not called a dehumidifier. It's not called an air conditioner. Appreciate you guys that do crush on the taps on the screen instead of just tapping on the keyboard. I appreciate it when you guys like the live. It helps my page. So you guys will get to see this. When I get it on the news, maybe then people will be like, wow, I remember this guy went live, or I remember seeing his video, and now here it is, and it really was the big deal. It really did make 10x the water pound for pound, size for size, at a 6,000 BTU unit than anything else in the world. This thing is 10x anything else in the world, and I'm going to keep saying that like so many times, to where it's like people are going to learn. Just like I taught you guys about pink salt, everybody slowly learned about the pink salt. Now people don't want pink salt. I taught you guys about citric acid, about the plastic toothbrushes. I've literally exposed all these things and teach y'all, and I do it for free, bro. What company is this? This is called Hope Waterworks, and I'm working directly with the engineer, bro, and inventor, the patented inventor. Yes, this thing's patented as the air to water machine. It's not patented as a dehumidifier. Go look up the patents. You can go look up the patent on it for those who are saying this is an air conditioner or a dehumidifier or a condenser. You can go reference the patents, and you can see that it is not being called any of that. It's called the air to water machine. So it's definitely patented. This guy's vetted. This guy is a PhD engineer, bro. This guy's the real deal. He is not joking, and he has already done all the work. He's already done all the research. What's up, family? What's up, Emily? I appreciate you coming in here. Yeah, so see, a lot of the naysayers are slowing down, and it's a good and bad thing, because we really get to discuss, everything about the machine. That's right. That's right. Hey, great comment. See, now you guys are getting educated here. You guys can repeat what I'm teaching. 10x the volume at 10x the rate, 10x the purity, bro. Boom. Jihad, you're a homie. You got it. You get pinned, homie. Question, can it be solar? Yes, you can. You can operate this machine off of solar energy, just like you can operate anything off solar energy, family. You know what I'm saying? Yes, without a doubt, solar. Just hook your solar power to it, and it'll take 110 AC or 220. We've got the 60,000 BTU unit already patented and created. This machine, wait till you see the 60,000. We've got to have it built again. But they've built it at one time, and they have the specs on the 60,000. You can go look on the website in my link tree, in my bio. Like I say, all the information's there on the website. And you guys can also help out the machine, so you choose, with the crowdfunding on the GoFundMe, you guys. If not, just letting me spread the education, the knowledge, and being able to pull this video out and make videos off of this live is enough for me. So you're helping. You've never seen a worse product presentation. Go for it, man. Whatever you want to say, you can keep trying to say it, try to hurt feelings, try to make me feel bad. It don't really matter, because I'm doing what I can do, and this is free for me right now. Where else can I go and talk in front of 100 people live for free? So if you don't like the presentation, then too bad. This is the way I do it. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter if you like me or not. The truth is what's going to set people free, not what you like. Yeah, you're obviously sad and upset. You got nothing better. You guys, some of you guys, it's really, I'm really starting to feel bad for you, because there's people who have been in this live for like 45 minutes that all they're saying is just a bunch of hate, a bunch of negativity, blah, 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 whine, whine, cry. You got to let that all go, family. Let me preach for a second with you. You're hanging on to this negative energy, right? You either got your butt whooped as a kid, or your coworkers next to you is pissing you off. You're angry, bro. You're low vibing. You're full of a bunch of pigs and cows and chickens, and you're trying to digest this lab meat, and you're mad at me because I'm on here trying to promote something that's going to help change lives. How can you hate on a guy? How can you hate on a machine that can literally bring fresh, clean water from the air to anybody in need? And you're going to jump in and you're going to promote you've got nowhere for your negativity to go. You have nothing better to do than to come in and be angry, typing into the live. I'm so angry. You're so wrong, and I'm so much better than you, and I don't like this. You got to let that go, family. I got love for every single person, even if you're a hater of me. I got love for you still, just like I've unconditional, it's called. You got to be unconditionally loving to everything, family. So as you project your hate, it don't matter because I'm always going to transmute it into something positive. So like I say, you want to come in with the comments, naysaying, let's talk about it. Do you see what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is when you hang on to that animosity, that negativity, where you have that, you don't like my light, you don't like my attitude, you know what I'm saying? That's on you, family. And because I'm not gonna accept, I'm not gonna reciprocate your negativity. I will address it and I will tell you how I won't entertain it. That's it. But all I'm saying is you gotta let it go, bro. Like at the end of the day, why are you attacking me? Like, what does it make you feel better? You think that I'm on here to upset people? Do you see what I'm saying? So I want to help y'all. Let it go. That one of the biggest things that you guys can tell yourself, let it go. Let go of the anger. Let go of the negativity. Why are you hanging on to that? Why do you want to be so negative? Why do you want to be so hateful? Just ask yourself, bro. Like really, at the end of the day, you know the ones you should be putting that energy in are the people who are making you feel that way. The people who are making the lab meat that you're eating that's lowering your vibrations. You should be angry at the people who told you go get a job, go to school, this is what you're supposed to do, and then you learn that you're really just in an indoctrination camp and you're in a slave job. That's the ones you should be mad at, not the homie primal dad that's just a TikToker. I'm not here trying to change your life. I'm here trying to talk about a machine that this inventor asked me to promote for him and to use my platform. So again, we're back to the machine, family. Talk about the structure. It's a lot about the size of an air conditioner. And it's structurally created to extract the air out of the water. Do you see what I'm saying? At a frequency and a rate that is 10x anything else on the market. When will it be available? That's what I'm trying to work on, Rachel. That's what I'm trying to work on. Appreciate if you guys can see that I really am here for the better good of people. I'm not here to fight or argue, but at the same time, like I don't condone it. I won't just sit there idly by. Like I can ignore it. I have no problem ignoring it. But it should be addressed. Why are you being so toxic, homie? Like honestly, why do you got to be so toxic? Like I, I genuinely, I'm not going to lower my vibration for you, but I genuinely do, like as a human being, feel bad for you. Like it's literally pathetic. It really is. Like if it's, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help everybody in their own ways. Like maybe I'll plant a little seed in a hater that says, damn, dude, maybe I am kind of hating. Maybe I should get conscious for a second instead of just doing what I'm so used to doing and just projecting negative energy. You got to understand that's what this whole earth is all about right now. Is you guys are just transmuting negative energy back and forth all day. And it's like, why, bro? Why can't you just be like, if you're not agreeing, then why spew toxicity? Just say, I don't agree, bro. This is why. Do you see what I'm saying? So there is a difference between just being toxic and staying negative. Thank you guys for tapping and sharing. I do appreciate you. I see you doing that. And mad love for you guys on that. I appreciate it. Let it go, right? Yep. No, I'm good, you guys. You got to understand, it's not that anybody's getting me, but I do address the negativity. And I will always do that. I will always say, if you're being toxic, I'll address it. And I'll say you're being toxic. And if you're being cool, then I'll be cool with you. It's very simple. Again, you guys that comment, go check it out on the website if you guys want more info on it. You guys want to see the diagrams, I can pull them up, but again, I'm not the engineer, so I can't explain it as well as he can. Now, when we get the machine into my home, into my garage, then we will be displaying it and he will be going live showing you guys, oh, you want to see how this works? Let's actually show you, instead of having the guy helping me promote it try to explain to you the exact details of the actual functionality. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, it don't matter how it works, bro. You want the specs? Again, go on the website and you can see the specs. Otherwise, you just know that this machine is pumping water out 10 times faster than anything on the market. You don't need to concern yourself with how many I've sold, and it's not that we've actually sold them yet. We have it patented, and we have over 40 pre-orders on the air to water machine, which is called the air to water machine. It's not called the dehumidifier. It's not called the air conditioner. It's called the air to water machine. I just want to make sure that gets clear. Thank you, Zoe, for seeing that I'm here literally for you guys. That's right. Carry on, and let's focus that energy on the family, on humanity, right? Not a bunch of bots and or people, who don't who it's I'm just saying it. I want to even see them prosper. Does that make sense, you guys? Like, I want to even see the haters come up a tad. If you're coming in pushing negativity down everyone's throat, I want to see you step your game up just one step. Does that make sense? Like, and I want to take that advantage and just be like, bro, I'm gonna address you as being toxic. Why? Like, why not be better? Why not just try to be a little better? What are you gaining? You're feeding your you see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to help in any direction, good and bads, you know. Nedra, I'm glad you vibe my content, family. Thank you for dropping in and letting me know. Is that my design? No, I wish it was. This guy who designed this thing is an absolute genius, and I'm working directly with him. And the man who designed this, he's worked for DARPA. This actually came out of DARPA, this machine. Do you guys know what DARPA is? The government affiliated military agency that makes the most insane, unheard of technologies in the planet. This man worked directly with DARPA. He worked directly with military. He was working in Iraq on the tanks with this technology. He has a PhD. He has a mechanical engineering degree. So this inventor is the real deal. He's done all the homework. He's researched everything else, and he's proving. Kind of like with my toothbrush, how my toothbrush is the top tier when it comes to the health of your teeth. When it comes to not being plastic, my toothbrush is way up here above it all. And we could say, oh, there's bamboo toothbrushes already. Oh, there's a Mizwack out there. There's nothing like Primal Dad's toothbrush out there. It's one of a kind. And it's 10x better than any other toothbrush you can buy. The glass globe, I honestly don't know what that is about. I think that's where the water is condensing. And there's still more I'm learning about this machine myself, honestly. But I know what I know about it. Where can you buy this? Go on my link tree, and you could see the Hope Waterworks air to water machine website in there, and you can go and you can pre-order it. You can get on the list, and the more we get on this list, you guys, the more that the investors are going to be willing to invest. We're going to say, we've got 100 orders of people who want this machine. So they're going to say, well, we've got an investment now. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Do you see what I'm saying? So go on the link tree, go and get your name on the list. And the more closer you are in the list to number one person, that first person that did it, the sooner you'll get a machine. So there, like I say, there's still things we're figuring out. Let's really help people. That's what I'm here for, bro. Go look at my content. You know what I'm saying? Go look at the things I've sacrificed over the past year to help people in my personal life. I went full Hail Mary for the people. And God knows this, me and God. We know this, right? The creator, however you call it. Me and the creator, we made a deal. And I said, I'm gonna go and help people, and I'm gonna go in the front of the battlefield, and even from behind, I'm gonna be getting licked by people. People are gonna attack you, people are gonna hate you, people are gonna be so angry at you, and you're gonna continue helping them. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. Let's sign up. I'll go fight a war where I'm getting attacked from both sides, and I'm literally out there just trying to help people wake up and quit being sick, man. Quit being sick. That's the whole idea. Health is wealth, guys. Being sick is you're in hell if you're sick. Again, you don't have a patent. Patents are public. Go look up the patent then. It's patented. Why would this not be patented? Why would this guy, as an engineer for selling his products to the military, developing products directly for the military, why would this guy go and make a one of a kind air to water machine that is 10 times better than anything else on the planet and not patent it? I didn't say it came out of DARPA. I didn't say it came out of DARPA. I said that the technology came from DARPA at one point when he was working for and with DARPA. Again, you say things that you don't know. That's fine. Um, Rooster, I don't really know what the point of that comment is, but I'll pin it anyways. You're saying that I'd rather make money than help people. If that was the case, then I wouldn't be doing what I do, bro. I would be going out making money. Because you know how much times in my life, in the past year and a half, that I've helped people when I didn't make any money on it? All right? So, again, you guys, with the air in the water, this is not harvesting. If this was just harvesting the toxins out of the air, and we were just putting it into this water bottle, what's the point, bro? Think about it. It's pure, clean, fresh, 100% pure water. Nothing else. No contaminants, no dust, no chemtrails, no radiation. It's just water, bro. I know it's hard to wrap our minds around this. And it's not even filtered because it's only pulling the pure water. Great work, bro. Thank you. We're trying here. The work is in the engineer. All I'm doing is trying to get the name out there, get people on the list that want to buy this machine. If you don't, then you can go off and you can not buy the machine. Or you can say, this guy's selling a dehumidifier on TikTok. He said it was an air to water machine, but it was dehumidifier because I opened this up and I looked at the design and he showed the inside of the machine. Appreciate you guys on the taps. I got 115 of y'all. If 3 of you guys could tap the screen, it helps the live greatly. How much do I make on each purchase? I don't even know. I'm not even into that, you guys. I haven't even talked about making money on this machine yet. I'm trying to help the inventor. Thank you guys for tapping. I see you guys tapping. Thank you guys for tapping. I see you guys tapping.